Dame Gale, Lady Dula, Sir Phoenix, and Sir Nyx had just defeated the Death Knight that was attempting to assassinate them. While this was happening, the other knights were able to get the attack on the castle under control. Kamael wanted to take a prisoner and question them, but it looked like they were mostly undead, so there wasn't anyone alive to take prisoner, unfortunately.
Nyx turns to you guys and says, also, in case we come across my family, or a lot of people here, just know that they can be a bit much. Just be ready for that.
Do you have an appointment?
We don't have an appointment, but we did have someone who we sent earlier who had an appointment, and we haven't had any news from her, so we were getting a little worried.
Haven't seen a princess. Don't think any princesses made it to town, as far as I'm aware.
Oh dear.
Haven't seen any other knights besides my own order.
So they didn't even make it to her.
Did you see a woman outside of the city wearing a very delicate silver twig on her head, with little branches on it, with 2 people in all metal?
Yes, I have seen these silver twigs.
Did you see where it went?
Maybe. I will tell you where they went if you will get me the shiny twigs.
Nyx is walking up and is like getting more and more like nervous and like a little bit like breathing in. Just like,
no!
It's okay, it's fine. We're good.
She goes to the shopkeep and is like, hello, I'm not looking for anything crazy expensive or anything, but do you have a ring that might look a little bit like a tiara or a crown?
Nyx, which member of your family do you think is running the shop right now?
I would say my uncle.
Is your uncle also a gnome?
Yes, my uncle's also a gnome.
Do you have a name for this uncle?
Uncle Crow.
Okay, Uncle Crow.
I'm just looking over at my own Discord channel that I happen to have up for a second, and one of the people in that channel is Crow, so there we go. They're Uncle Crow.
Yeah.
I like it.
So, when you come in, you see a small gnome. Well, all gnomes are small. With kind of messy black hair, a little black goatee. He's dressed in semi-nice clothes, and you step into the small shop that is filled with 2 things. One is a lot of family portraits and paintings, and the other is a lot of kind of tacky bird-based jewelry. There is just like a little silver lark with like little gem eyes. Though, are those gems real? Unclear. And Lark immediately is interested in whatever the heck this is and flies over to it and starts talking to it. Says, "Hello, I am Lark."
I like they say Lark.
Well, the bird found interest in that. Let's just grab that and head out.
Speak, vagrant. You will answer to me as future princess of Larks.
Oh, I'm so glad Phoenix doesn't understand because it's just hearing the tweets and it's just very confused. It's just...
Lark scampers and is now standing on top of Lark. Lark is now standing on top of the little jewelry bird, and is like, "Yes, I've established my dominance. Do not worry, Gale. It is slow and dull-witted."
Yeah.
Lark begins to preen.
Yeah, Phoenix is
anyway.
just gonna take refuge in the shop because it's not outside.
Oh, howdy. Welcome to our little family shop. How can I help you? Oh, wait a minute. Squints.
Yes?
The camera just slowly begins zooming in on Uncle Crow's face. It cuts back to Gale's face. It's slowly zooming in.
Gale looks very concerned.
Cuts back to Crow. He's like leaning forward now. Zooming in. Cuts back to Gale. Zooming in. Cuts over to Lark. Lark is now trying to put on a necklace. Cuts back
And
to
that
Crow
whole
and he goes,
sequence happens faster than what we've been saying it.
no, it happens even longer. Even
I see.
It's one of those things where it's like you can hear the music of.
I know you. You're one of Nix's friends.
Yes, that's right.
Oh goodness. Okay. Hey, Uncle Crow.
Was Nyx hiding behind you?
Nix!
Peeking out from behind Gale.
I think they were just like. Well, I thought that we were all in the shop, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah,
So
you've
was-
all come into the shop.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think Dula would wait outside because she's very large and
Fair.
probably not that large of a shop.
True.
Well, I'd imagine it's probably accommodated so that like people in this nation could fit in
Well,
it.
yeah,
though.
but it is still a small jewelry shop, and
Yeah,
even,
and there's
like,
3 of us in there now.
Yeah,
That's fair.
any amount of lots of customers is probably not expected.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I will say, it is built onto the side of the tree, and if you look outside, you see a stairway built around a tree going up onto the second level, where you see a small, modest house where you assume Nyx's family live. As I mentioned before, Refuge is kind of has this generational superstition / like trauma scar where they are afraid of the ground.
Oh.
Dwarves and gnomes used to be subterranean races 800 years ago. They used to dig and mine until something terrible happened. And pretty much every race that was living in the Underdark or in subterranean races fled as far up as they could. When they escaped the Underdark, they dug through the ground. When they dug through the ground, they reached the surface, and then they climbed the mountains. Once they hit the mountains, they built airships and took off into the sky. It is taboo for Refuge citizens to live on the ground, and so that is why Larkwood is built with 2 stratus. The Refuge people tend to live up high because they do not like to live on the ground or have buildings built anywhere close to dirt. They will have businesses there and things, but besides that, they're not big on it. Nyx, through spending a lot of their time in Libitina, where there isn't, sky beds, has probably gotten over the superstition. But most Refuge citizens are extremely not about that.
Doesn't Nyx also live on a boat?
I mean, I would say Nyx probably is used to being out in the ocean, so they're feeling disoriented anyways.
This is also true, yeah. Uncle Crow just crawls over the counter and jumps down, runs over and gives Nyx a big ol' hug.
Hi, yeah, great.
Nyx, the hero, the sailor, how have you been?
Just doing normal things, it's been really chill. Nothing really has been going on too much, yeah.
If it's so chill, how come you haven't been home in forever, huh?
It's just, it's been chill because I've been out on the ocean, and Nyx is a very bad liar. And I've been out on the ocean trying to, find...
Work is slow, but it's busy. I get work is slow, but it's busy here too. I understand.
Sometimes
it's slow busy. Sometimes you get fast, not busy. It happens.
Fast, not slow busy. Yes. This is also the least charismatic you've ever seen Nyx. I want that to be very clear.
Oh no!
Nyx is struggling. Nyx, how big is your family?
I would say I have a very big family.
Okay, yeah. Your mom and pa are upstairs in, the home. And I'm sure they would love to hear from you. You should go talk to them.
Yeah, about that. I know what I said a bit ago about being not
You said
very
it's slow busy.
It's a slow busy,
I
yeah,
heard what you
exactly.
said.
And then
You
it
said it was
just
slow
very
busy.
rapidly accelerated to a fast busy.
A fast busy. That's the worst kind of busy. What are you gonna do?
Exactly. So we really need to just grab this tiara for this bird. Hero stuff, yeah.
It is very important.
Yes.
the camera cuts over to Lark, who is trying to eat a fake ruby.
Yeah,
Look, you can't eat that!
The bird is a prince caught in a body, and we need a tiara or something like that to save them.
The bird is an inside help. I do him a favor. He does me a favor.
That sounds right to me. What do I know? I sell little, rings and bits and bobbins.
Yes, rings. Perfect.
You give those rings and bits and bobbins to birds to save the kingdom. I get it.
Yes.
And
yes.
I give you money to save your family.
Wonderful. For you, very big lady, that'll be 2 gold.
I assume I have 2 gold.
You absolutely have 2 gold.
Okay, yeah. I don't have any money on my character sheet.
Presumably, you all have castles, so presumably you
Yeah.
have 75,000 gold of some form or another.
For being
We've got
such a
that good
lovely
pension.
host, I will give you 3 gold.
Well, hey, I was giving it to you at a discount. Do you think this ring is 2 gold? No, I was giving it to you. It's 2 gold because you're a friend of Nick's. But you know what? I'll take 3 gold because you never look a gift big lady in the mouth.
And I appreciate you a lot.
That's Larkwood wisdom. You hold on to it. And he takes it, and then he goes over to the counter, which has a little ladder, and then he just crawls back over and puts it into a thing. And Gale, you put the ring onto Lark's head,
Yes,
I presume.
it's like a little crown.
Yes, I have ascended. Gale, I must tell you something.
Gale leans in.
When I said earlier that my name was Lark, I was mistaken.
Oh,
Henceforth, you will know me as Princess Lark,
of course.
ruler of all larks, and eventually, birdkind.
You have to remember, being royalty is very difficult. Because you have to be
yes.
able to fly, to be able to keep that crown on your head.
I feel the weight of responsibility crushing me even now.
It's definitely not the ring.
Extremely difficult to be in my position. You do not understand.
So, we're good then, right? Looks like the bird is happy. I mean, the prince.
Gil holds up a finger. One moment. So, now that I've done my part, you said you were going to tell me where the other woman with the crown went.
Yes, the pretender princess.
Yes.
I will show you to her.
Thank you so much.
You have to open the door, though.
Of course.
I cannot open doors.
Just like carries the lark on her arm and goes outside.
It taunts me so.
Well, it was good to see you, Crow. We're gonna go.
Good to see you. Hey.
Yeah,
Help that bird or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Later tonight, when you're done, you come back. We'll fix you up a nice dinner. You can tell us all about what being a big knight is like in the big city.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't know anything about that. What do I know? Nothing.
All right, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
After that extremely awkward exchange, Nick shuffles out of the building.
Phoenix kind of waits for a moment and then just sighs and takes a step out because at least in here, the awkwardness was focused on Nick, not on them.
When you step back outside, Phoenix, it looks like all of the Corinda statues have been moved slightly so that their faces are pointing towards you.
Phoenix just takes a deep breath and is like, there's a reason for this, Corinda. I am here on a mission. If you could kindly stop, I would greatly appreciate it. Like, Phoenix says this out loud.
Do you think we could get Danny DeVito to play Uncle Crow?
In the live-action remake of this one
That
shot,
would be
yes.
amazing.
Yeah, I realized I was just doing Phil from Hercules that entire
and
time.
now if I ever animate this show, I will have to animate just Phil as a as a gnome.
Yeah, draw Danny DeVito, but instead of as a satyr, draw him as a little gnome. The tiniest Danny DeVito we can muster.
Phoenix out loud says that. So the rest of them hear that. The rest of them hear Phoenix just being like,
It's not the craziest thing everyone's heard today. I'm speaking to a bird.
Yeah, we only heard half of the side of that, so.
Yeah.
Once you're outside, Princess Lark,
Best character.
high ruler of all Larks, she's decided, just now actually,
God's bless her.
flits up into the air and starts flying and takes off.
We have to follow Princess Lark.
Princess what?
Her name is Princess Lark. Don't be rude. We have to follow her.
I'm not calling a bird a princess. And just follows after.
Hey, I'll call the bird whatever it wants to be called as long as we are out of here.
And you are all led through Larkwood and then eventually outside of it. And I'm going to need survival checks from all of you.
Wonderful. I have survival.
What's survival?
It's
Wisdom.
wisdom.
Okay, hold on.
I got a 15.
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot that my wisdom is -3.
Oh no!
Riley, I think this is very fitting considering what I just said out loud in the forest. I got a 4.
Oh. I also got a 15.
Okay, so half of you guys did it, which are the 2 lesser Cyclopses. And then
I got 6.
the fire genetic. Yeah. Okay, so
At least I'm fire in a wood.
Mm.
Mm.
We're all like,
I'm going to need Nyx and Phoenix to take 1 level of exhaustion
Okay.
as you struggle to keep up with Gale and Dula, who are chasing after Princess Lark. By the way, while this is happening, Lark is singing songs about all of the rules she will put in place for Larks now that she is the princess of all Larks, and maybe eventually all birds. And they are draconian.
I do only have 10 minutes of being able to talk to Princess Lark, so...
Okay, after
Quickly.
a bit, it does eventually run out, but from what you were able to gather from the beginning, she really opened up with some wild ideas about what she was going to do. She is going to rule the Larks with a little feathered iron fist.
Did we just, start a freaking empire?
Yes! Yes!
Uh-oh.
First thing I will do is outlaw all doors. It will
Oh,
be impossible for there to be doors in Lark territory. They taunt me. Rule number 2. All Larks and also other birds will be required to pay me tithe. I will require 2 to 3 seeds. 2 seeds if I like you, 3 seeds if I do not.
Oh my god, she's making taxes.
Oh no, capitalism, here we go!
No, capitalism's corrupted the bird.
And this only continues in more outlandish demands as you go on until eventually you can no longer understand her.
Probably for the better.
I just need you all to know that ever since I've started playing D&D, literally since I've started playing D&D, I've just been sitting on something like this in my back pocket, just waiting for the day when someone would talk to an animal. Just
you're welcome.
knowing in my heart of heart, I had this on lock, and eventually someone would talk to an animal, and no one has ever talked to an animal in any of the games
Well,
I've played.
now I have.
So I'm very happy I was finally able to institute an animal NPC. 24 hours pass.
Oh.
You travel about a day away from Larkwood.
Do we take any break at all?
If you want to take a break, you can have taken a break during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume the bird would have needed to stop flying.
Yeah.
If the bird notices if you guys stop, the bird will fly down and sit on Gale's pauldron and explain to her other draconian measures she will put in place for the larks.
But they won't be able to understand
Except I am not listening because I can't understand.
It does not matter. She is under the impression you can understand her, and so she just launches into it.
With that, Phoenix just drops and then laying on the floor just kind of stares up at the trees and just goes, Corinda, please, it's not... The quicker we get through this, the quicker I leave. Please.
Do you want to roll a religion check for me?
Oh, no.
Phoenix?
Oh, no. Sure. At least I have that. Oh, boy. Doesn't matter that I got that, because, that is... Okay, that's an 8. Not the best, but it's better than I rolled a 2. I'm just very lucky I have a 6 plus 6 to religion.
You hear a clap of thunder. Phoenix.
Phoenix just kind of goes, that's what I thought. Why did Kamael think that I was good for this?
Does Kamael know you worship Mariella? Because I was under the impression he did not.
Phoenix has explained the reason. This isn't something Phoenix hides.
Okay. If you do not hide it, then they would know, yeah.
My weapon is called Kiss of Mariella, Riley.
True. Okay.
A short rest doesn't renew spell slots, right?
Only for some classes, and I do not believe Paladin is one of them.
Yeah, no.
What
I don't think so.
does a short rest do when you get exhaustion?
You have to take a long rest to get rid of exhaustion and regain spell slots.
Alright.
So do you take a long rest or a short rest?
Short.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd have to be short.
Yeah.
Then that exhaustion will continue.
As we're winding down, though, Nick seems to be, like, pondering something for a bit, just quietly, this whole time. And then just blurts out, do you guys ever, like, regret any of the night stuff?
Princess Lark gasps.
We can't understand Princess Lark.
Well, I think we could all understand a bird gasp, because that's like...
I don't know. It's stupid. I shouldn't have said anything, sorry.
Dula's like, Nix, if there's something we need to talk about, I think we're all willing to listen.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Another bird gasp.
I don't regret it. It just... Sometimes, yeah. My family loves me a lot, and I'm very glad that they are always there for me. It just... Sometimes I don't want to be the hero. I don't want to be the one that's invincible and always out there ready to protect everyone, you know? Sometimes I just want to be Nyx. Just right out in the ocean. This is stupid. I shouldn't have said anything. Sorry.
No, you're right. You don't have to be the one saving everyone every time. You're allowed to be you.
Yeah. Well, sorry anyways. I guess we should probably head off to bed, but...
I mean, I have the... And Phoenix kind of rubs the back of their neck and just goes, kind of have the opposite problem, but I get it. I want to be recognized as Phoenix, not Rena's little sibling.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Princess Lark gives a sad, knowing shake of her little head.
Sorry to get deep out of
then
nowhere.
She flies over and lands on Nyx and just pecks Nyx once. Flies over to Phoenix, pecks Phoenix once, and then flies back to Gale. Princess Lark looks at you with sad, knowing eyes.
And then we go to bed.
And then you go to bed.
Night.
Nanai. Okay.
just a bunch of the most powerful knights in the whole entire realm. Night is bedtime.
I think I nap. I think I nap right here.
Good night.
And you all take a short rest.
I was gonna say, does anyone want to keep watch?
Thank you, Rowan, for saving your party.
I mean, Dula doesn't have any exhaustion, so she could probably...
I mean, a short rest isn't gonna do anything for it. Phoenix is also very on edge. So Phoenix is just gonna lay on the ground, short rest. The kind where you're just kind of lazing there and you're resting, but you're not asleep. That's what Phoenix is gonna do.
Nyx has been running on so little sleep that they're absolutely going to bed.
Nyx needs to sleep. Dula had her full rest at the castle, so I think she's gonna keep watch.
Okay.
Phoenix is staring at the sky.
So you're both awake.
Yeah.
Short rests don't require you to sleep necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
But there is a difference between resting and keeping watch, so... Riley, do I need to roll anything for...
Yeah, roll a perception check. With your massive eye.
Oh.
You have one eye, and you have way better perception than me, I'm assuming.
I also rolled a 1, so I don't think it matters.
Uh-oh!
Okay.
You're distracted by this bird talking constantly. Tweeting constantly.
Oh god, they're on Twitter.
No!
She would.
Yeah, she would.
She would get canceled on Twitter,
Princess Lark is Princess Lark is extremely prominent on Twitter. She's verified.
Princess Lark would get canceled on Twitter. What are you talking about?
The Crows tried to cancel her, but unfortunately her Lark following was just so big that a lot of them got cyberbullied until they stopped. It's really unfortunate, but sometimes it does go that way.
Well, now I want to make a fake Twitter account.
For Princess Lark the Lark.
Yeah.
Princess of all larks and eventually all other birds.
Yeah. Maybe eventually. The world.
Dula attempts to keep watch, but ends up drifting off.
One moment while I think about what the villain wants to do.
We're just creating all sorts of projects for you, Jamie. We've got Danny DeVito.
Maybe us calling him out will make Danny DeVito listen to our podcast. I would go insane if Danny DeVito was listening to our podcast.
Any celebrity.
Yeah.
Even if it was some celebrity I didn't know.
Okay, but especially Danny DeVito, though. Do you think that Danny DeVito gets sick of people, like, having their minds blown by him listening? He's like, I just want to listen to this podcast, and they're just like, oh my gosh, but what if Danny DeVito listened? Danny DeVito and Nyx are the same.
Well, we'll never know.
It's true.
Someone has to follow Danny DeVito now, just in case he ever posts on Twitter about Mark Experience.
Someone get on that.
Everyone share this with your friends so we can get this to Danny DeVito.
Guys, stop mentioning the name. We might get demonetized if we ever earn money.
All right, just mute out the name.
Just by saying, you don't lose money by saying a name.
Just call him Daddy D.
Here, we should just get one clean take of, like, some random fictional name, and then just every time that we said it, Jamie edit in that one clean take. So it's just talking and then suddenly, Uncle Crow.
Daddy Dorito.
Danny Dorito.
Okay, can we
Uncle
continue, though?
Crow Dorito. Does Nyx have a last name, or
I did not make up one, so I haven't given them.
So is Nyx's last name Dorito?
No!
It can be if you really want it to be.
Just make it DeVito.
No, we'll say that he's your uncle on your mother's side, and so when she got married, she changed her name. Her maiden name was Dorito, but no longer. So you're not Nick's Dorito, but your uncle is canonically named Dunkle Crow Dorito.
Did you say Dunkle Crow Dorito?
Dunkle.
Yes.
Their first name is actually Dunkle. They go by Crow though.
Uncle Dunkle Crow Dorito.
Riley, what happened with that nat one? You're possessed.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I would
Sorry.
like to know.
Sorry.
You're being possessed by the spirit of Danny DeVito.
Riley said that anytime Riley got possessed. So I'm telling you, Riley, you were possessed. What happened with that nat one?
This all has to be cut out. None of it is usable.
No, I'm keeping it all in.
Jamie, if you could just real quick remove the episode of post. Thank you.
Just an episode of us talking about Danny. Oh, it's another Blobfish episode. I'm sorry, guys. I do this every time.
I love
There
it.
should be an outtakes on the Patreon. Patreon, if you pay $10 a month, you get the outtakes from every episode.
Yeah,
If you pay $10 a month, you get the Blobfish episode.
If you pay $50 a month, I will change Nix's last name to Dorito.
If one person does?
If one person...
Damn, what if I just do it for 1 month because I want...
Riley, possession.
Sorry. Okay.
Nat one.
I've been possessed.
Nat one.
Okay.
I'm so sorry that I've derailed this so bad.
No, don't worry about it. I'm just looking at this monster sheet and wondering how I'm gonna...
Oh, goodness.
Oh boy.
Is this going to be a pretty anticlimactic ending for our heroes?
We just die. We TPK.
I did say this is a one-shot, so I can murder your characters and not feel bad.
No!
Exactly.
I don't want Gale to die!
I've already killed 2 of the Knights of the Inner Circle. Might as well just, lop off another 3 more.
Wait, what?
Nice to know.
You killed them?
Maybe.
Is the princess okay?
Maybe.
Wait a moment. This is meant to be a mirror of the Knights of the Round Table. That means, is Mildred Morgana?
I'm going to need Lady Dula to... I'm sorry, I'm doing that thing that you were angry at me for not doing earlier. Oh, Lord.
Lead initiative.
Well, at least Nyx had their character arc go, so we're good.
You
I've
were all
explained
woken up
Nyx's
by the
name.
sound of a massive javelin soaring through the air and piercing into Lady Dula.
Oh my god.
Ah.
How much damage?
You take 19 damage.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I take that in the morning every day.
You should go to a doctor.
Yeah, that's not good. That would kill 3 peasants.
I wake up and honestly though, my back pain sometimes do feel like that, but that's off track.
So, can I go over to Dula and pull out the spear, or are we rolling initiative?
As you all wake up and turn to stare at Lady Dula being impaled, you notice that the javelin is made entirely out of coalesced air. And then it starts to unravel itself.
That's not good.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
Good thing I wasn't
I did
asleep.
already.
Oh boy.
I got 21.
Jesus, Nyx.
Wow.
I'm up and ready to go. Nyx doesn't sleep very well, apparently.
I have Princess Lark on my shoulder, and I rolled a 4.
Right.
Oof.
I will say, roll again with advantage. Princess Lark is going to give you the help action.
Oh!
She's going to act like a little familiar for the moment.
Riley,
It's a 4!
Lovely.
Riley, I got a 2.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 twice.
Cool. Lady Dula.
I got a 15.
And Nyx, what did you get again?
21.
Nyx, I like that Nyx is like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this, and then every time trouble happens, Nyx is like out the door first.
It's not okay. It's not a matter.
Like, I'm not making fun. It is a genuinely interesting like character dichotomy there.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But also, it's not. I just want to clarify. It's not a matter if they don't want to do this. They fucking love this shit. That's what I was trying to convey with the whole fight where they were smiling a whole bunch when they were like close to death, is that they love it so much, but at the same time, like the main thing, just gonna dive into my character real quick in case they die. The main thing is that they just want to not be so celebrated by everyone. They're tired of being the center of attention, and every time they go home they're like the perfect hero child, and so
they got too famous.
Exactly.
They don't view you as like their kid anymore. They view you as the hero that came from their family.
Exactly.
Yeah. Larkwood, home of the legendary knight Sir Nyx. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so Nyx just avoids Larkwood and goes out to the ocean because fish aren't going to be like, oh my god, it's Sir Nyx! So.
Yay, we have two people who actively avoid going home.
Okay. Nyx, what would you like to do? It's your turn first in the initiative.
I am grabbing Bonkles, and as a reminder, Bonkles is my big hammer. Yes. It says bonk on the front part of it, just in case people haven't been binging and they don't remember what Bonkles is.
How could anyone forget Bonkles?
That's fair.
There's only one way to be bonkled.
Exactly, and it says bonk on the hammer part. So, yeah. Anyways, pulls out Bonkles, and they do have dark vision, so they can probably see.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lady Dula. I made a mistake. You didn't take 19 damage. I thought that was low.
Oh.
You took 38 damage.
Oh.
That's a bit more.
That's still... It's only about, like, a fourth of my health.
No big deal. Also, I've got Gnome Cunning here, advantage against, and that's it. Let me...
Yeah, look up what that does.
Because I feel like that's something that might be relevant in this moment. Okay, Nope. Unless it's an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throw. I don't think it is against magic. Yes. So I'm gonna look out and say, "Who's there?" and just like start running out in front of everyone. In the direction away from Lady Dula.
This tiny little gnome.
I'm ready to fuck shit up.
I'm at thee.
Roll a perception check as you rush towards where the javelin came from.
I got 10.
Okay.
To be fair, Dula would have been the easiest hit anyways, so...
You hear a laugh. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. That would be 12. I'm assuming that's not it.
12 ain't it, my god.
Yeah.
You are going to take 22 thunder damage as a thunderbolt comes streaking out of the sky and smites you.
I take that. I take that lightning damage. Wait, it's not even their turn. What the?
Sometimes they have reactions.
It's crazy. It's almost like legendary actions exist in this game.
Oh, that's
it's got legendary actions?
Kaboom.
He's a bad lad.
I like reel back a bit from that. I'm like, that wasn't very nice. I'm gritting my teeth through a smile and just being like, that wasn't very nice at all. And like pats Bonkles on my hand.
Lady Dula, your turn. What would you like to do?
You've just been stabbed.
My action is I take damage. All right,
you run towards the enemy. Yeah. I gave you a chance to roll a perception check.
Well, movement is separate from an action.
You're right. Nyx Is there anything else you would like to do, considering you rolled to see where the enemy and you got a 10?
That is fair.
Is there any buffs you want to take or anything like that? I shouldn't have
bonus
assumed.
actions or anything?
I need to really quickly look through this for 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. We all have Aura of Protection, right? Like, is that something that we have to consume and then do?
We all have like an aura of some sort.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all have aura of protection, so it just kind of like applies to yourself as well.
Yeah. I have aura of warding, but I assume you went outside of 10 feet of me.
I do not have that.
I'm just trying to put myself in between whatever it is and Dula, because Dula just got hurt, so I want to protect.
Also, I'd like to say I do not have Aura of Protection.
Because you're multi-classed.
Yeah.
You get it at a higher paladin level.
Yeah,
because I'm a level 5 paladin, because...
Oh, wait, so was I within 10 feet of everyone, because of anyone with Aura of Protection? Because starting at 6th level, whenever you are a friendly creature within 10 feet must make a saving throw, including
you
the
took
one.
your movement out of that area.
Say you took your full movement, so
that's fair.
You were 25 feet away.
That is fair. Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check that. But that makes sense. Okay. Sorry, continue.
No problem. Do you have anything you want to take in your action? I shouldn't have assumed.
I want to cast a spell.
What kind of spell?
I'm double checking my spells.
Also know that you have to see your target to cast a spell.
Cast a spell on the target.
That's true. Yeah, you can be buffing yourself, I suppose.
Yes.
And there's some things that only require, like, voice or something.
Mm-hmm. The other issue is that it's been like a month since I wrote down these spells. So I don't remember everything they do.
Well, I guess I might as well ask my question then. Riley, on my turn, I'm going to make a perception check to look for the enemy. However, I get advantage on perception checks if they're less than 30 feet. How is that determined if I don't know where the enemy is?
I will tell you as the DM, they are not within 30 feet, or else Nyx, having run 25 feet away, would have seen them being 5 feet away. No, they're far away.
Okay, so I won't... Yeah, I'll just not take the advantage when I roll that.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Okay.
So holy power radiates from you in an area with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature in the aura, including me, deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Okay. Lady Dula, what would you like to do?
Okay, well, I'm going to take my perception check, which is a 12. God damn.
A 12 does it.
Oh, it does?
Dula, you do the one thing that Nyx did not do. You look up.
Oh.
And about 25, maybe 29, somewhere there.
Well, to be fair, I'm probably like 10 feet closer when I look up.
That is true.
As you start rushing forward, your eye happens to flick up, and you see two glowing eyes crackling with lightning.
Ooh. I am also not rushing forward, just so you know.
Okay.
I did not rush in. I got stabbed, and I looked up.
So you get up, you look around, you happen to look up, and you see at quite a distance away two crackling yellow eyes.
Do you share this information?
Of course, Tula just points and goes, there! And then I am going to do... I'm not going to do Lay on Hands just yet. So.
Nyx responds, "Oh, I wish I held my action." Just
I actually don't know if I have anything quite ranged. I don't. Not to mention I have a disadvantage to anything ranged.
You might want to just heal yourself then.
I was gonna say.
Since I have a shield, is there anything I can, like, prep with my shield, or...
You do not have a tower shield, so no, it just gives a passive bonus to AC when you are wearing it.
Okay.
Unless you took, like, a fighting style that gives you an ability to do something with it, but...
Okay, I see. I can cast a spell, actually. I'm gonna try and cast Hold Person.
What is the range of Hold Person?
It is 60 feet?
It is out of range. This person is a couple 100 feet away.
Oh, I see. That's...
Okay, 25
That's
feet up,
different.
but if a couple thousand away.
25 feet up, a couple 100 feet back. This thing is colossal.
I think a couple... Whoa.
Oh, it's not
I
flying.
See.
It's just tall.
They're big eyes.
Okay.
Okay. I thought, there's a person hiding in a tree. No, we are seeing this... Okay.
I thought we were
Jeez.
seeing like a flying air elemental or something.
Holy cow. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of difference in my strategy here.
I had an idea, and now my idea's gone to shit. So I'm upset.
Same.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Hold on.
Oh, I've missed using high CR monsters.
Well, you're the one that likes putting us at baby.
Well, it's not always fun if you get to start as, like, demigods, you know what I mean? You gotta work your way up to being demigod, that way it feels earned and fun.
I've also never played this difficult,
Yeah, it's also, but on the other hand, it is fun to take a moment and be like, let's just do some epic level play real quick. In a one-shot.
This isn't gonna be too helpful because it's only resistance to non-magical, but I do want to cast Stone Skin
Okay.
on Nyx, because Nyx is gonna run themselves into the action.
Sure.
So, yeah.
You're gonna need to
What?
run after Nyx to do that, I'm pretty sure. You have to touch them to cast that spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you're willing to do that, you can do it.
Yes. I will move forward to Nyx, which I have 30 feet anyways, so...
Yeah, everyone here can outrun Nyx.
Yeah.
I am small.
You are small.
So I see Nyx run ahead, I see the person in point, and then I go, Nyx, hold on a moment! And then I run after them and cast Stone Skin on them.
Wonderful. Nyx, you feel your skin begin to harden, becoming a protective shell.
I got my back as always, huh?
And then it is gonna be the end of my turn, so I get to regain HP through Protective Spirit,
Nice.
which gives me a d6 plus 7, so I rolled a 6, and that's going to be plus 11 if I end my turn, plus over half health. So that's nice.
Okay. It is the monster's turn.
Oh boy.
The massive glowing eyes crackle with lightning, and you hear a whooshing sound.
Oh boy.
Nyx and Lady Dula, I need you both to take 19 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
These massive javelins made out of coalesced wind fly through the forest and stab into both of you, and then after they pierce you, they unravel.
Okay. I have a shield, so my protection allows me to use my shield to add disadvantage to an enemy attack on an ally within 5 feet of me.
Unfortunately,
And Nyx is
you are
indeed
not able
within.
to do that on this attack. This attack does not miss.
Oh.
Oof.
Um.
How much damage was that?
19 per javelin, so you, Nyx and Dula both took 19. It's Dame Gale's turn.
Okay.
What? Wait, where did the wizard come from?
Liminus is here. I heard you were having trouble.
To be fair, that's how he showed up in the last one, so I wouldn't...
It's true. Don't mind the fact that you are across the country. I am here.
This guy's insane with too much knowledge of magic. It wouldn't surprise me.
I've learned things. His eye twitches.
It's past 120 feet, right?
Yeah, it's just to let you guys know, it's 300 feet away.
Cool. I don't have a plan.
It's okay, I didn't have a plan either. I just had a plan. I was like, I'll run towards it, and then it'll reveal itself.
I had like 5 plans, and then as soon as you said it was 300 feet away, none of them work.
I know! That's so far! Riley, not everyone has that! Even
He can attack you from 600 feet away, but I was nice and said that he moved in a little bit closer just to make sure he could see all y'all.
Oh, that won't work. And I don't have it! Because it didn't make sense.
How far away can this do it?
Little bit of anger.
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh no! Why are you cackling?
Ice storm, you bitch!
Oh.
300 feet!
Oh.
Wonderful! I'm so proud of you for having something that would work.
Okay, what does this do? Hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground, 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dex saving throw. So you work on that.
Okay.
I hope its dex isn't high.
How many birds are over there?
Sir
Oh, no.
Jovius. Sir Jovius, I believe in you. You might not be the most dexterous fella, because you're 29 feet tall. But you know what? When has that ever stopped you? You're a legend. You're the best.
Why are you hyping up the villain?
Because I just listened to the last episode of our podcast in which I did nothing but roll under a 10 for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was very good, though.
So I'm actually afraid to roll dice. He got a 17.
Fuck. Yeah, that passes. He still takes half damage on a successful save.
Okay.
So let me roll that.
What's the cold damage on this, by the way? Give me the bludgeoning and the cold damage separate.
Okay. One moment.
No problem.
Okay.
Calculator, I will require your services.
So that is 19 cold damage divided by 2, divided by whatever. Because I assume he has resistance.
Yeah, that's why I asked for it. One moment. So 19 divided by 2 equals 9.5. So we'll say 9 divided by 2 again equals 4 rounded up. He's going to take 5 cold damage.
Cool. And that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
And then he'll take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Hailstones turn the area into difficult terrain into the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Oh, also I've moved 30 feet forward, just so I could try and get closer, yeah.
I assumed, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's... Okay. The monster does nothing. Phoenix.
Yes. Okay.
Your turn.
So, Eldritch Blast, my beloved, has...
What's the range on that, my guy?
With Eldritch Spirits, 300! Ha!
Fantastic! I'm so proud of you guys.
Ha! So, what I'm gonna do with that, because I am at a level 10 Warlock, I get 2 beams of Eldritch Blast, because it...
Nice.
I think for cantrips, I think it's your total level calculated.
I don't get cantrips as a paladin, though.
No, but when you cast a cantrip, it just is like how many uses you get is just calculated by your total level. I'm pretty sure.
Then word. Okay, then fine. Thank you. That gives me 3. So I get to roll 3 times. On top of that, I'm gonna run the full 30 feet. Then I'm gonna Misty Step because I got that full.
What? Ooh.
Another 30 feet. Get me closer to
Wait,
the
Misty Step is a bonus action?
Yep, Misty Step.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
I was
should've
going
done
to do
that
this whole
then.
build up because I got Misty Step. I was going to do
We
this
all
whole
got
build up
Misty
being
Step.
like, have y'all ever played Dishonored?
Yes.
I should have done that. I didn't know it was a bonus action.
I do not have.
I get it as part of the type of paladin I am.
I get it because I'm Warlock. So,
I also get it because of the type of paladin I am.
I take that, and then...
Can I say I Misty Stepped?
You know what? If you mark off the spell slot, I'll say that Gale Misty stepped.
Wait, but that...
How
Yay.
about, I guess
that
not, I
was my
wouldn't know, so never mind.
Wait! That was my cool thing!
You can also Misty Step, also Phoenix.
But no, but... I was the one...
Technically, all turns are happening at the exact same time in the movie
It's all
version of
happening
this.
in the
so.
same 6 seconds, so yeah.
But, so then I Misty Step forward, so now I'm 60 feet, and then 3 blasts, I raise up the Kiss of Mariella, and 3 blasts come through, and I gotta roll. I'm scared, because that requires...
You gotta roll for each blast separately.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it, Doug.
15?
15 misses.
I think
Yeah.
1... 16?
16 hits.
Yes!
Oh,
And just like that, you've sussed out that his AC is 16.
A miracle.
Oh, 25! Motherfucker.
nice.
Yeah, does it hit?
So I got 25 hit. Yeah. With my other Eldritch Invocation, I get to add my Charisma to the damage.
Okay.
So it's going to take 2 d10. Haha. That is 22 points of damage altogether.
22 points of damage altogether. Okay.
Yeah, I did it. I heard it.
I'm proud of you. Okay.
You did a hit.
As you fire your Eldritch Blasts, soaring through the trees, they illuminate the forest slightly because this is all happening in the dark.
Also, I'd like to state they are definitely bright coming from the sword because
Yeah.
I'm flavor texting it. I'm a Cinder Genasi. That is fire-looking Eldritch Blast. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. As they soar through the air, illuminating the forest, you get your first good look at your enemy. You see a knight in full scale mail and armor, standing somewhere between 25 and 29 feet tall. He has a full helm, but it is lowered slightly so you can see his eyes, which are just pure yellow as they crackle with electric energy. He has a large, tattered cape flowing behind him, and he is wearing a fur mantle that appears to be made out of the fur of several dead large animals stitched together. And he is not holding a weapon. They soar, one hits his armor, the other 2 hit, and he laughs.
Little knights, your stings will do you little good. In this, your greatest challenge.
He extends his hand, and lightning crackles down from the sky, and he grabs it. As he does, the lightning breaks out from the sky and reforms itself into a crackling broadsword, which now is illuminating his entire body. He smiles and gestures up, and a storm begins to generate itself in the sky above you.
Come forward and taste the steel of Sir Jovius.
You know, Jovius, that wasn't very, honorable or knight-like of you to just straight up just shoot someone while they're sleeping, you fuck.
Wow.
Language.
I need not concern myself with honor with the likes of you. Honor is reserved for knights and nobility. It is not needed when you take the action of eliminating pests.
I'm nobility. What?
You serve the Pretender crown. I serve the one true ruler of Libertina.
Thank you, Robin Mag and I'll Never Tell 3, for supporting us through our Patreon. If you want to support our podcast as well, you can head over to our website, mxpcrew.com, where you can find our Patreon link on the very first page. We offer shoutouts to our patrons, as well as behind-the-scenes information and monthly stickers. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for all your social media needs. If you like our show and have been thinking about podcasting yourself, I highly recommend starting on Buzzsprout. MXP started on YouTube, and let me tell you, it was extremely difficult uploading 1 to 2 hour long videos at a time in a timely manner. But working on Buzzsprout has been insanely helpful and fast. Buzzsprout helps you list your podcast in every major podcasting platform, as well as provide super affordable monthly payments. I totally forget that I'm paying for it because of how cheap it is. You even get a free, great-looking, pre-made website, audio players that you can drop into other websites, and my personal favorite part, detailed analytics to see how people are listening. If you follow the link in the description and sign up for at least 2 months, not only do you get a $20 Amazon gift card, but you will also be supporting our podcast as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.